Balake. Where is Balake at?
My name's Blake.
Do you want to go to war, Balake? I'm for real. Ron.
Well, I totally screwed up the intro. And that's because I don't think my mic is plugged in, guys. Give me a second here. That's what it was. It wasn't. Hold on. Screwed it all up. Oh my God. I can't believe I screwed this up. Give me one sec, guys. Audio, mic, Shure MV7. There we go. Welcome, SP Nation. Happy Friday evening. Hope everyone had a fantastic day and is getting ready for the weekend. My goodness, what a little technical error. And yeah, you know, the one video that I did earlier this afternoon just was not enough to satisfy my YouTube addiction. So I just figured I'd jump on here and had a fun little excuse to do a video. And guys, the subject of this video is how to get 8,000 subscribers in 24 hours. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. There's just one important step. You cannot skip this step. If you skip this step, it doesn't work. So write this down. Step number 1, be Jenna Miscavige. Guys, check this out. Oh my God, I didn't even share it with you. Guys, I am all over the place tonight. Okay, hold on. Share screen. Where is it? There it is. Check it out, you guys. So yesterday morning, I told you guys that Jenna was starting her YouTube channel. I was unbelievably excited about it. Yesterday morning, Jenna Miscavige had 0 YouTube subscribers. You guys out there, thanks to you guys, Jenna got over 8,000 subscribers in just over 24 hours. There's not even any videos on this channel, you guys. I told her there would be an unbelievable amount of interest and support. I had absolutely no idea there would be this much interest and support. Guys, remember, Jenna's not just coming out of nowhere. She had one of the most broadly promoted and best-selling books by a former Scientologist. The name of her book is Beyond Belief, My Secret Life Inside Scientology and My Harrowing Escape. The book is incredible. I'm guessing that the book's going to see a huge resurgence when she starts posting content regularly and doing videos. I think it's just incredible. And when this book came out, she did an unbelievable amount of national press. In fact, that's one of the problems. If you just search Jenna Miscavige on YouTube, you're going to have a problem finding her channel because there's so many videos that she did. You know, like she didn't do videos. I mean, like she did national TV programs, but those programs are now turned into YouTube videos. There's so many videos that she did and videos that have been done about her, and plus videos that have been done about her uncle, David Miscavige, that her channel will not show up. At least for me, her channel will not show up in just a search for Jenna Miscavige. To find it, you have to do at Jenna Miscavige, you know, without her handle, at Jenna Miscavige, just like you see right there. Let me see. I have not asked Jenna specifically what her schedule is over the weekend, but I think her sweet microphone is arriving sometime today, and hopefully, Xenu willing, we might be able to do some content this weekend, do some little chit chats. And and honestly, just talking about Jenna's channel is just sort of an excuse to launch into a little bit of a chat about people starting YouTube channels in general. I know I've said I would put a video together just kind of with sort of some sequential steps, maybe some tips on how to go about starting a channel, just based on what I did and how so people understand just how easy it really is. I mean, even today, everything I do is laptop, iPhone. My camera is my iPhone. And not even a dedicated iPhone that I purchased just to use. No, it's my daily phone. That's what I'm looking at right now. And I got my laptop. And then, of course, I got this microphone. But this microphone just plugs right into my laptop. And I have some extra screens in front of me just for the hell of it. Because, you know, just professionally in my business life, I've gotten used to having 3 screens in front of me. But everything I do, laptop, phone, microphone, that's it. I also wanted to use this as an opportunity to encourage people who, and I'm talking to former Scientologists, who don't necessarily think they want to start a YouTube channel. right? People who they're not looking to take on some burden of feeling like, well, now they have a channel, now they have to upload, like they have some responsibility to their subscribers to upload or something like that. If you're a former Scientologist and you don't necessarily want to start a YouTube channel, I think you should create a channel anyway. And when I say create a channel, if you have a Gmail account, you have a YouTube channel. I forget if there's an extra button or two that you have to click, but if you have a Gmail account, you have a YouTube channel. So if your name is, for example, Sterling Tompkins, and you say you don't want to start a YouTube channel, you should create the channel anyway. If your name is Joey Chait and you've never expressed any interest in starting a channel, you should create the channel. If your name is Catherine Olson and you said you're not going to create a channel, you should create the channel anyway. And one of the reasons why I say that is if, there's a lot of former Scientologists who probably would be willing to come on other people's programs and have chats about this or that. Like if your name is Mary Kahn, you should create a channel for yourself. And so that when you come on a program and do a chat about anything, you can then take the video of that chat that you did on someone else's channel and just take the part that has you on it and just put it on your own channel. And that way, when you go on other people's programs, you can just say, well, I don't really have a channel, but if you want to subscribe to, maybe I'll do something in the future. And if you want to subscribe to me, it's at, at Sterling Tompkins or at Mary Kahn or at Catherine Olson or at Joey Chait. Because guys, would you rather have the subscribers and not use them, or want the subscribers and not have them? Do you see what I'm saying? Subscribers, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to a channel. So Mary Kahn is someone, people are in the chat being like, oh, Aaron's naming names. These are all wonderful people who I absolutely love talking to. And I always feel a little bad when someone comes on my channel and there's nothing that I can help them promote, nothing I can help direct people to. You know what I mean? And because something also tells me that if your name is Mary Kahn or Sterling Tompkins, and all of a sudden you woke up and you had like 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 subscribers, you might just start thinking about, maybe I should do a video. Maybe I should do some live Q&As. Maybe that would be fun, So, and anyway, I'm going to throw back to Jenna here real quick, because look, Jenna called me yesterday morning. And she said, I created the channel. And I said, and I was like, okay, what's the handle? And she's like, oh, well, it's Jenna Miscavige. And I said, well, I'm sure that's the name of your channel, but your handle is probably like Jenna Miscavige 06312. And she's like, no, it's just Jenna Miscavige. I was like, wow, nice, excellent, good job. and she said, but there's nothing on there. By the way, when we were having this conversation, she didn't even have a photo on there, right? It just said, blank dot. It just said Jenna Miscavige. And I said, look, I am just going to tell people that you created the channel, and I'm just going to send people over there. It doesn't matter if it's a real channel. It doesn't matter if there's content. Like Jenna doesn't even have an about. She hasn't even filled out the about section, and she doesn't need to. It's not necessary. Channels are something that can be built bit by bit, piece by piece, little by little over time. It doesn't have to be perfect to start. It doesn't even have to be good to start. YouTube is such a forgiving platform. You could make 100 mistakes today. Nobody gives a shit tomorrow. Every day is a new day. And honestly, nothing makes me happier than the idea of David Miscavige and the Office of Special Affairs absolutely losing their minds because 20 more channels popped up, 30 more channels popped up. Even if it was like 20 channels popped up and it had no content, every single day, these guys would have to go back and check all of those channels just to see if any new content had been uploaded to those channels. I mean, the very idea that we are getting so many people creating so much content that it's not even like humanly possible for the Office of Special Affairs to keep track of all of it. It just warms my heart, you guys. It just warms my heart. And I think I think because I've spoken to a lot of people about starting YouTube channels, and I know everyone has what do you call it? Not insecurity is not the right word that I'm looking for. I don't know, maybe some feelings of inadequacy. Oh, you make it look easy, but I could never do that. Or oh, you're naturally good at it. I'm not like you. Or oh, it took you 7 years and I don't have that kind of time. Trying to compare yourself to anyone else is so pointless. It's beyond pointless. First of all, one thing I like to tell people is I created my channel like 7 or 8 years ago. I forget right now, but it was something like that. I created my channel like 7 or 8 years ago, but I only started uploading every day 12 months ago. I think it was last July. Maybe it was a year ago, a month ago. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's been like 13 months now. And 13 months ago, I had 40,000 subscribers. But I would upload every few months. You know, maybe I would upload. Maybe there was a stretch of a month or two where I uploaded every week or two. But in some respects, you could say my channel didn't really start until about a year ago. And I went from 40,000 to 175,000, you know, in about a year. Or put it another way, I went from 0 to 135,000 in a year. And I do like to say that the fact that I did that shows that anyone can do that. And I realize that may not literally be true, but it means anyone could potentially do that. There's no big secret. There's no big trick. I do like to say that one of the tricks is uploading every day. But that's the thing. Like anyone on YouTube who you ask for their opinions on how to do a successful channel, you are always going to be receiving a biased opinion. Everyone is essentially going to tell you more or less that you should do what they did because what they did worked. And so that's the advice they're going to give you. Also, that's the only route that they traveled. So that's the only advice they have to give. You know what I'm saying? So when I say the secret is to upload every day, that's not necessarily true. There's extremely successful YouTube channels that upload once a month. Mark Robert is an example. Mark Robert is a huge YouTuber. He does 12 videos a year. He uploads once a month. And someone will go, "Oh yes, but that works for him." You're like, "Yeah." The point is, I could give you 20 different examples of 20 different channels that have different personalities, different styles, different production qualities, different lengths of videos, whether they specialize in videos less than 5 minutes long or whether they do 20 minutes long. Or of course, you got someone like a Joe Rogan who's putting out 3-hour interviews every single day. There's so many examples of successful channels on YouTube that I think the biggest takeaway should really be anybody can do it. There is the barrier to entry is essentially zero. It's basically you need a phone. A computer helps. You guys know me. A microphone is a must. A good microphone is an absolute must. You know, the lights are cute, but they're not necessary. I could, you know, the sign is fun. The wall is my personal preference. None of this is necessary. There are channels with millions of subscribers. I mean, there's one I can think of. I'll name names. There's one channel I like. He's a fitness guy. He's a nutrition guy. The name of the channel, Derek at More Plates, More Dates. I think the guy's got 1.5 million subscribers. It may be more. His production quality could not be lower. He sits in front of it. Like, at least this is a fancy sort of, you know, custom wall. He just sits in front of an old wall with a built-in air conditioner unit like behind him right here. And he's got a lava mic clipped to his shirt. He's got no special lighting whatsoever. And I guess he's got some editing. He does edit his videos. They're not usually live, so he edits. Anybody can do this, guys. And that is the message that I've been telling as many former Scientologists as I can. And it's good. What I really like is not just to be able to say it, but to be able to show it and point to other examples. You can see all the channels that have popped up. You can see I mean, so the problem with using Jenna as an example is she's such an outlier because she's a Miscavige. She's internationally known. So it's an outlier, but it's fun to point to her as an example, right? It's fun to point to her an example. Let me see. You guys have seen, I've been doing a lot of content with Reese, right? Reese got monetized in a week, and her last name is not Miscavige. Do you see? So you don't have to be Jenna Miscavige to get a quick start on YouTube. And I just want to repeat this message. I truly do consider it my honor and almost my job to use this platform to help other former Scientologists launch their own platforms. Because at the end of the day here, what I'm trying to do is be David Miscavige's worst nightmare. And the best way to do that is have 50 to 100 people doing the exact same thing. So anyhow, I said this was just kind of a silly excuse to do a throwaway video on a Friday evening. And that pretty much is all that this is. But once again, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to Jenna Miscavige's channel, go over there and do that. I think you guys are gonna really love how much content is going to be coming out soon. And honestly, I think Jenna coming out and doing, content regularly and interviewing people and chatting people and telling stories, I think her presence on this scene is going to actually cause a lot of other people to come forward and decide to do the same thing. I really, really do. Oh, someone says, don't forget Liz's book. Yeah, Liz Gale, her book got approved by Amazon. I don't have a link to it handy, so I can't show it. But you know what? I'll dig it up and I'll put it in the description down below. Yeah, her book got approved by Amazon like just yesterday. It's so awesome. And Liz and I will be doing videos about her book. Let me see. Dawn in Wyoming. I hope that's Wyoming. Hi, AA Run. Trying to keep up and finally got one. Subscribe to Jenna. Glad I caught you live this time. Well, Dawn, thank you so much for watching and joining in the chat. And thank you for the super chat. All right, guys. Well, only 2 videos on a Friday. I guess that'll have to try to satisfy the addiction for the day. The YouTube addiction. It's like crack, you guys. Let's see what else. That's probably it. That's it for me, you guys. So much more to come this weekend and next week. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, Reese and I will be playing the next recorded phone call of a Sea Org member who called her. And this, just wait, you guys, it's absolutely killer. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thanks to everyone who watches until the very end. And I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right